Hey, it's Tony talking car biz. This is part number 1 in my video on this brand new 2021 Toyota Land Cruiser. Now this is a standard edition Land Cruiser. So in part 1, I'm just going to take it for a quick spin around the neighborhood, give you my personal impressions of driving the vehicle. So not a technical review, but really just my personal impression of the Land Cruiser. In video number 2, I'm going to go ahead and do an exterior walk around, talk about the exterior features, and then in video number 3 I'll dive inside and we'll go over the features in detail. So for the purpose of this video, let's just take a quick spin and see how it drives. So first of all, when I get in this, it is all truck. It is all SUV for sure. It just feels substantial. It feels solid. Of course, for nearly $87,000, it should feel that way. This is the very top of the line, the most expensive Toyota you can buy, bar none. I think the next closest vehicle is within maybe 30 grand of the Land Cruiser. And so I've got some stuff rattling around here somewhere. Let's go ahead and see what's rattling around. Don't know what that is. Let's go ahead and take off. So there's my rattling stuff. All right, so we're just going to take just a short, maybe a couple of miles. Obviously, the person who's going to buy this vehicle probably would like it not to have too many miles on it. So I'm just going to go ahead. Here's what's rattling. A little monopod in the back seat. Now that's gone. So just a couple miles. It does sit up quite high. For sure. It is a full-size SUV and it sits up quite high. Now I've got some beeping going on because I've got blind spot monitoring. So there's a little bit of a beep that comes on to let me know when somebody's in my blind spot. I know you can turn that off, but from the factory it's turned on. The front cockpit is huge. Everything is clearly labeled, big buttons, so it's easy to look down at a glance and see what you're trying to do. And you can see the center stack is up high, but it's not obstructing my view at all out the front window. Really great visibility out the front of the Land Cruiser. Of course, it's a legendary SUV. This is every video I watch, every article I read talks about the reliability, the durability, the fact that this is a 20 or 30 year vehicle. And if you do your homework and you look back at the history of it, there are a lot of them that are 20 years old that are still out on the road. There are a lot of them that are overseas. I know in the Middle East, this is a very, very popular vehicle. So it's a full body on frame construction, full four-wheel drive, full-time four-wheel drive capable. Of course, rear-wheel drive when we're not using the four-wheel drive. It's firm, but not harsh. Kind of like that about it. So you definitely feel it. This is power assisted steering, and it's definitely tight steering. It doesn't feel like I'm driving a big land yacht. I love the black dash with the especially the gauge cluster. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a white on black gauge cluster and a full complement of gauge. So I've got oil pressure, engine temperature, tachometer, speedometer, voltmeter, and a gas gauge. And then right down the center, I've got the information center, which has all of your trip computers and all of your personalization settings, fingertip controls for your Bluetooth connectivity, fingertip controls for the information center. So you can operate quite a bit right from the steering wheel. It's leather wrapped on the sides, and then there's a kind of a dark wood treatment here and also down here. And then it's also a heated steering wheel, so that's really great. I just turned on the headlights and the fog lights just to give me a little bit more visibility for other people. I've got the center stack set up, so this is going to be your JBL synthesis sound system. And right now, you probably can't see it, it's probably flickering on the camera, but I've got it set up in the 360 view camera here so I can see what's going on next to me, behind me, in front of me. There's a number of cameras on the exterior that stitch all that together to give me an overhead view, almost like a drone would be flying over the top of it. Go ahead and slide through this parking lot. The brakes feel great. They're power assisted. They're ventilated. Of course, anti-lock brakes, traction control, stability control. I've got the heated seat on. Gonna have to turn that down a couple notches. So it's a 3 temperature heated seat. Also ventilated seats up front. As I mentioned, a heated steering wheel, push button start. I really like this center stack. Automatic temperature control up front, front driver, front passenger. It's a there's 4 zones in here, so the back seat passengers can set up their own. Sound system's fantastic in here. I can't turn it on because YouTube will give me a knock for copyright infringement, so I can't turn it on and play it. But there's speakers up in the corner of the windows. And what's also interesting is it does have a CD player. There's not many vehicles that have CD players anymore, and but it does have Sirius satellite radio, dynamic navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So all of those things. Really nice style of this brushed aluminum with these brushed aluminum knobs here for the sound system. Storage compartment down here. In the center console, I've got cup holders down here. There's a new style remote keyless entry, which is your smart key, so you don't have to take it out of your pocket to get in and out of the vehicle. Just leave it in your handbag or what have you. This vehicle has tons of power. 381 horsepower, 401 foot-pounds of torque. It's a really, really nice combination of sport utility, rugged, but also with all the amenities, the heated seats, the steering wheels, the memory seat on the driver's side, a great sound system, a very nice combination of luxury and durability. And of course, this thing's built to go off-road. That's up to you whether you take it off-road or not, but it can handle just about anything you can dish out. And then that factory moonroof is nice and big. It really lights up the driver's cockpit nicely. So huge outside mirrors. When I look left and right, not a lot of blind spots because of those huge outside mirrors. Steering wheel's a little smaller than I would have expected, but it's not in a bad way, really in a good way, but gives it a little bit more of a sporty feel than a big truck. So overall, I like the way it drives. I know this wasn't probably the most dynamic point of view test drive you've ever watched, but still definitely worth watching, I think. Let me know if you get value in this. Go ahead and let me know in the comments if you did like that. I'm going to go ahead and do a circle turn here and just kind of see what that radius is. So I don't know the exact footage, but it wasn't too bad. It was much better than I would have expected out of a vehicle of this size. Also, one of the things that's really nice about it is we do have power outside mirrors. So I'm going to go through the car wash and wash this up. And I can fold those mirrors in just like that, and away they go. So they're not going to get damaged going through the car wash. I'm going to go ahead and drive in the car wash and get it washed up. So we're just going to go through the car wash. I'm going to keep talking while we're in the car wash because I want to see the sound deadening on the Land Cruiser. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts. The car, obviously it's louder than it would normally be with the car wash doing its thing, so I'm just kind of talking at the same level to see if how that is. I'd like you to hear, as I go out the car wash, the blowers are going to come on that are going to blow dry it. And again, these warnings are telling me that there's a potential for a collision. And here we go. So there's the blowers. Go ahead and let those do their deal. Give a listen here. There we go. All right, so we got her all cleaned up. I'm going to go ahead and pull it inside, wipe it down, and do my exterior video. So look in the comments for the link for that video, or go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications, and you'll get notified whenever I post a video. This is Tony talking car biz. Hey, thanks for watching. Have a good day.